So now we're doing part 3. This is a third video. We're doing number 3. We're going to just talk about the coordinate plane, which this is more or less a review. It's nothing new. So you know how this side will be the positive x-axis, right? And this side will be the negative if it's on the x-axis. And up here is positive y-axis. Down here is negative y-axis. If it's on the axis, that is. And the quadrant, do you remember quadrant? Yeah. This is number 1, and quadrant writes letter C. It's counterclockwise. So quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. So we're going to ask, like, draw an angle and identify the quadrant or axis, which is the terminal side length. So we are always starting initial side at the positive x-axis, and then then it opens up, right? The angle opens up, and then it's gonna like stop somewhere, and we're just gonna try to figure out where that terminal side lands or ends up. This is just a reminder. I'm gonna call it a reminder. Reminder. This is the 0 degrees, or 0 for the radian. This is 90 degrees. 90 degrees is same as pi over 2 radian. Okay. I want to say, some people might say one, like you could also do 1/2 pi, but pi over 2 is something that you'll see more. And then right here, if you go all the way here, it'll be, oh my gosh, 270, crazy talk. 180, of course, right? 180 degrees, or the same thing as just 1 pi. And then down here, that's 270, or same thing as 3/2 pi. So 3 pi over 2. So just a reminder, like if you are more used to degrees, you can think about in terms of degrees and see where they end up. But that's how this goes. So draw an angle and identify the quadrant or the axis, which is terminal side length. Now I have steps, just like last time. Please pause the video and write down the steps. Steps 1. Actually here, do you see what I have? Do you see my, like, I did not know what to do. I was gonna have you guys convert to degrees, but then I feel like you might want to convert to radians. I don't know what's better for you. Notice this, you don't really have to give the answers in terms of radians. So you can convert to degrees or radians, it's up to you. So I want to say this is number 1 is kind of like, okay, questionable. Number 2, find the coterminals angle between 0 to 2 pi or 0 to 3600 degrees, because that just makes it easier to determine where that terminal side lands. And then sketch it, and then you can just say which quadrant it belongs. So I don't know about you, but I think degree is much easier for me, so I'm gonna convert things into degrees. Does that make sense? Yeah. So if I'm doing 5 pi over 6, I'm gonna convert to degrees. Now, one way is, okay, I want to get rid of the pi, right? So we put pi on the bottom and 180 degree at the top. Remember, that's how you convert into degrees. So when you multiply, I'm gonna move myself right here. When you multiply, you're going to get, pi's cancel out, 5 times 180 divided by 6. That's pretty much what it is, 150 degrees. 150 degrees. Now, can you sketch 150 degrees? Sure. This is 0, this is 90, this is 180. Where's 150 degrees? Well, it starts here at the 0 initial side, goes 90, and then we need 60 more, so it ends up like this, right? That's 150 degrees. Yeah, which quadrant is this? Quadrant 2, of course. Oh, am I covering it? I am covering it. Quadrant 2, and then that's it. So that's what we're doing in this. Let's do B. Should we do B? Please write the steps down if you have hard time. I mean, if whatever you're doing, you should write the steps down first. So B, I have in terms of radian, I'm going to turn to a degrees first, okay? So it'll be negative 13 pi over 4 times pi in the bottom, 180 degrees at the top. So now we put it in the calculator. I have negative 13 times, you can also do this, negative 13 over 4 times 180. Forget the pi's because they cancel out. You got negative 585 degrees. Whoa, that's, I mean, do you know how to draw that? Because I sure don't know how to draw that. So we have to find coterminal sides. This is like way out in the negative world. So do we need to add or subtract? Right, you gotta add, because the subtracting will make it even more negative, which doesn't make any sense. So let's go around the full circle, 360 degrees, plus 360. Oh, 360. 225, that's still in the negative. Let's go another circle, another 360. 135. Okay, I can do that. I got 135. So this is the initial. You go 90 degrees here. This is 180. 135 is, well, it's between the two, right? So around there is 135 degrees. So that's also quadrant 2. Quadrant 2. Cool? Okay, let me check on the next page. I'm going to continue with page 6. It says 968 degrees, 968 degrees. That is too big, right? This is like in a coordinate plane that go round and round and round. So we want to find the coterminal, we need to go back 360. Let's see where they ended up. So right now we're at 960A. We go back full circle. Now we are at 608. That is still, I still don't know where that really is. So I'm going to subtract another 360. 248. Now that's more like it. So this is coterminal, would be 248. This is 0. This is 90. This is 180. This is 270. 248 would be here-ish, right? 248 degrees is not exactly 270, so it has to be less, and it'll be like in the middle. I mean, you could find out exactly if you like to. 68, so it'd be like 68 degrees more after the 180, but that doesn't matter. All we need to figure out is which quadrant this is in. This would be in quadrant 3. Good. Let's just end with E. E here, it says 2 pi. Well, 2 pi, 0. What's 2 pi? 360 degrees. So it is in the quadrant positive x-axis. So sometimes it might not be in the quadrant, it might be on the axis. So positive x-axis would be where it lands. There you have it. Please email me, text me, remind message me if you have any questions. Bye.